I'm here with the daughter of Mr. G. Krishnaiah. This is a younger daughter, in fact. Padma was only 4 when the incident happened. Her sister Niharika was, in fact, 6 years old. Her mother told us, in fact, that even though they were very, very young, the trauma of it was something that they have lived with for so many years. Now hearing about Anand Mohan's release, and today he is to be out of jail.
Well, it's very disheartening to know this, that, he was out of the jail today. We were hoping that the life imprisonment would continue. There was kind of solace to us back in 2007 when the case had come out due to IAS Officers Association effort that they had put in.
Even then, it actually took 13 years for the death sentence first in 2007, and then that became a life sentence in 2008.
Yeah. Yes. And then after that, we were in the thought that the life imprisonment would continue. And back then, I think after when Nitish Kumar became the Chief Minister of Bihar, he had told that people like Anand Mohan should not be encouraged and they should be given life imprisonment. I don't know why Nitish Kumar ji had to change his decision about this, and this was definitely not expected of the Chief Minister of Bihar. Whoever is in support of this to get him out is definitely not fair, and it's very unjust to us.
Your mother on that day said that she believes it was political, vote bank politics that played a role in Mr. Anand Mohan coming out of jail, being set free.
Definitely. I mean, other than that, I think there's no other motive for Nitish ji to get Anand Mohan out. Apart from that, what other motive could it be? And today they're saying that 14 years is something that he had spent, and he's been a very good person when he was in jail. And that is also qualifying for one of the reasons that he should be out and should be walking freely on the streets. This is something that we will never agree with. And the majority of people, I think there are a very few section of people who are supporting Anand Mohan in Bihar, but a lot of people are coming and speaking to us, and I'm hoping that a larger section of people in Bihar are with us, and something really works out in favor of us and not in the favor of family of Anand Mohan.
This is not about just your family. Your father was someone who represented the Indian nation, the sovereign India. And in fact, the IAS Officers Association has said that this is in fact an open challenge to the Constitution, because he was an All India Service Officer serving in the name of the government.
Absolutely. Well, to be very honest, I was hardly like 4.5 years old when my father had passed away, and life from then till now it's been very difficult for us. I and my sister used to go to school with the thought that we were so scared that somebody would come and do something to us. And until today also we have the same feeling. There's no security, but we just are living like this. And I hardly have any memories with my dad, because my dad only worked for the people. He has always studied in government institutions with scholarship. So he always thought that the scholarships or everything that he was getting is only because people are providing it. And he wanted to give it back to the people. Even in the final moments of his death, I'm pretty sure the driver, Deepak Kumar ji, had the capacity to drive through and take my dad away from there. And even if my father would have thought, he could have escaped. But even in the dying moments, he thought that he should protect the bodyguard who was attacked first. And he didn't care about, his family, his daughter. So that's the kind of person my father was. And it's a loss to Bihar that they have lost an IAS officer like him. If he was still alive, I'm pretty sure there could have been many changes in Bihar by now.
Have any political leaders reached out to you after this incident has happened? I know that the IAS Officers Association has been constantly in touch with your mother, and they have also said that they will consider legal action if Mr. Nitish Kumar does not listen to the appeals from you and your mother.
Biswanji had just contacted me, and
Chirag Paswan
had contacted me today, and they were saying that a very few section of people in Bihar are fighting for this. So, he was the first person who contacted us. So we feel very grateful about it, that there are people out there in politics as well who are coming in support to help us. And we will work towards it, and we will we are also thinking of approaching to the Prime Minister about this.
I would actually say you could appeal directly to the Prime Minister President, like your mother was saying, what you would like to see in this case, because one, you lost your father, your mother was hardly 33, they had a love marriage, they were hoping to have a better life once your father joins the services, and they both wanted to serve the country.
Well, I would request PM Narendra Modi ji, firstly, a very big namaskar to you, sir.
You're getting emotional.
Yes. Well, our struggle, sir, has been, there are no words that I can express about it. Not about us, but my mother. I'm 35 now, so I can relate to how much my mother would have gone through at that point of time.
She was hardly 33.
मेरा बस यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि ऐसे लोगों को सोसाइटी में नहीं आना चाहिए सर। हम बहुत ही ज़्यादा, हमें इतना पावर नहीं है कि हम फाइट कर सकते हैं, मगर हम बस यही चाहते हैं कि आप हमारी बात सुने और ऐसे क्रिमिनल्स को एक ऐसा लॉ लेके आए जहाँ पे ये गैंगस्टर, ये जो माफिया, ये जो चल रहा है, सारे ऑफिसर्स लोग घर से वहाँ घूम सके, बिहार में सेफ या किसी भी स्टेट में। आप रिकंसिडर करें इस सिचुएशन को, और आप एक बार, अगर आपको हमारे पापा जी के बारे में पता नहीं है तो एक बार बिहार जाके वहाँ के लोगों से मिलना, शायद आपको पता चलेगा कि उन्होंने कितना अच्छा सर्विस किया है। आज भी 29 इयर्स के बाद अगर लोग इसको लेके लड़ रहे हैं तो ये हमारे लिए ये रिवॉर्ड नहीं है सर। तो बस मेरी यही विनती है कि आप सोचें इसके बारे में और हमारी तरफ जस्टिस आए।
Sorry to put you through this, Padma, but I think these were very important words that Padma has just, the appeal that she has made to the Prime Minister. She was hardly 4, but for those viewers who did not know, I would just like to recount that it was in 1994, he was Gopalganj DM, and he was passing through that area when this mob, actually it was a funeral procession, and that mob actually was incited, that's what the courts have said, to attack the Lal Batti Wali Gadi, in which Padma's dad was in fact travelling, and he was literally lynched to death, stoned to death, and her mother broke down the other day when we were speaking to her, talking about what had gone through at that time, not just the wife, but many of the colleagues, so many of them that we have spoken to speak about him as an officer who stood for what was right, who stood for development, and he came, in fact, from the SC community, and he thought that he would become an IAS officer in order to do better for the society, and that's why the mother asked us that question, asked the country that question, that if officers like him are not going to be respected. I had in fact invited Mr. Nitish Kumar to my daughter's wedding. There was no response, and then he has gone to the engagement ceremony of the son of a criminal who killed my husband. That's a question that Padma's mother, Padma Krishnaiah, had asked. Back to you in Delhi.